So from 5th of December 2025 to 11th of March 2026, Jupiter will be retrograde, and retrograde in the sign of Gemini. So it is retrograde right now only from 11th of November, but from 5th of December it will be in Gemini, and especially in the nakshatra of Punarvasu. So what it will do to all the 12 signs, let's talk about them. Number one, we'll start with Aries. Now, see, this is the third house where Jupiter is re-entering. So it was in the sign of Cancer from 18th of October till 11th of November, and now 5th of December it will come back to Gemini, to the original place. One good thing, one good news is that it will take complete charge over the ninth aspect, that is where Rahu is sitting. So Rahu completely gets control. So that is one good news. With this, we will also see that because third house is Punarvasu nakshatra, and Punarvasu nakshatra is the nakshatra of the king of retrogrades, because Punarvasu nakshatra is also repeating patterns. And when something goes retrograde, it is again rework. Same way Punarvasu is redo. So it is a very, very important aspect of Jupiter which is happening right now. Now here, third house is where we do a lot of communication, a lot of short distance travel, a lot of things related to do with siblings. Now here we may feel and we may see that there may be possibility of lot of rethinking, in any kind of communication that you have done in the past. There is possibility that during this time, if you say something, or if you are if you are validating something, or if you are giving 100% that, okay, no, this is how it is supposed to be, you may have to sometimes go back and rework, and again get your task done. Because Jupiter is looking at the seventh house, at the ninth house, and at the 11th house, this impact will also happen on all the aspects of Jupiter. If there are old friendship matters, if there are old matters related to your what we can siblings, they may also come up during this time, because they need to get resolved now. Punarvasu nakshatra and Jupiter placement, this retrograde movement says that between 5th of December till 11th of March, lot of old problems will get resolved, which is good only. Jupiter in retrograde motion is not bad, it is good only. Those who are in any kind of field related to writing, communication, media, journalism, teaching, anything, there may be a little bit of revision required in the style of communication that you do. Even in sales and marketing field, those who are too much on communication, you may have to now find a lot of innovative and new age ideas to target people. Now, if you are in any scenario right now, because third house is also the house of contract signing, of writing a lot of contracts, and writing your terms and conditions. So if you're in any stage or any place right there related to your career, even something that has to do with relationship, marriage, because Jupiter is looking at the with the fifth aspect on the seventh house and the ninth house of higher education and the 11th house of gain. So if in any scenario, either with the relationship, either with your bosses, either with your social circle, if anything, we are supposed to sign something, write something, please recheck your documents 2 3 4 times, because that will ward off that problem of Punarvasu nakshatra. Rather than redoing it so many times, just check beforehand. That is exactly how this period you should be navigating. Now, in fact, in some things, when third house is also house related to short distance travel, so this short distance travel may not bring you that happiness of journey and whatnot. It is more than some lot of karmic things you'll be able to complete and do during this period. So if you're going somewhere, if you're repeatedly going somewhere in the next, from December till March, that means there is some karmic thing required for you to complete there. That is exactly how this Jupiter from 5th of December to 11th of March will work for you. In your relationships, again, I'm telling you, if there is any reconsideration required, very good. It is a time for repatching between you and your loved ones as well. And same way for gains also. So from major gains, if something that you feel is not fitting in right and you need extra or you need more, then this is the right time for you to go ahead and take that decision, or say that, okay, you know what, this is not going to work. I will rework on all my effort that I've put, and I will come back and say I need more gain. So in your workplace also, you can do something very great. All the very best. Whenever Jupiter is retrograde, the mantra Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya will give lot of power to your wisdom. So all the best and take care you of this transit. Okay. Moving on to the sign of Taurus. Now here, second house, very important house in a birth chart, especially related to finance, financial planning, with anything to do with family. We can say anything to do with family, anything to do when it comes to terms of speech. Very important house. Now here you will see that financial planning must be restructured. Very important. If there is any big financial investment that you're doing, try to go back and forth over it and understand that what are the long term benefits, what are the problems that it can create in your life. So I'll give you a small example. Someone I know, like someone, because it's Taurus, that's why I remember. So they did an investment of a 5 years, they put that money into 5 years that cannot be removed. So it is there 5 years, 5 years, you cannot touch that money. Now they need money because of their house closing coming up. They're not able to take it out because they say, no, it is fixed, you cannot take it out. So somewhere don't get into such kind of traps during this period. Try to make sure the investments that you do are in your control. When we talk about Jupiter here, this is also, there may be a lot of possibility that old income sources where you were working freelance, where you were working, workplace is getting affected. Look at Jupiter. Again, the aspect on the 6th, 8th, and the 10th house, and where Rahu is going to be completely under control. There is possibility that old places where you were getting freelance work, lot of side income, side hustles may start again. So this is a good news. But also, if there is any old dues which you have been running away from, that may also come during this period, so you will have to pay. So because it is looking at the 8th house of taxation, you want to be very sure about taxation, any kind of areas related to money which you are supposed to be giving to other people. So make sure that you are done with that, otherwise it will come and haunt you, and there may be also problems sometimes, like sudden challenges. So I will tell you one small story. I'm one of my client in Dubai. What happened, she had um, she her I don't know, some tax, it's not tax, some maintenance fees or something. She was not getting any mail because it was going to some junk mail for almost 2 years. After that, she receives a case letter and she says, "Oh my God, these are my past dues. I need to pay." So please be careful. If something is looking very easy, that okay, I'm not getting charged for this, that. So make sure that you are verifying double, triple times. Now, there may be lot of value shift, like your the emotion related to money may shift into value, more of ego, more of self-respect is what you will be demanding during this period rather than money. Money wise also it is good. Money wise, this is a very good placement of Jupiter. It means repeatingly it will start giving you money, money, money. So that is very, very good. Now, when it is all about financial, when it's all about investment, try to be very resistant when it comes to your commitment, because speech needs to become resistant during this time. You cannot say, okay, yes, I'm doing it. You need to resist, because the moment you will say, if someone comes and tells, okay, you know what, this is a mutual fund, you should invest here, this, that, what not, what will you say? Okay, yes, yes, let's go about it. No, now you should resist. You should say, okay, let me think about it. Think, search, go 10 places and then make a decision. And also, there is an important thing with the Taurus ascendant people, because their spending habit is too big. See, Mercury, na, second house lord. So spending habit is too much. So here we should be focused more on savings. Even that savings is just in your saving account, not putting into investment. I'm saying savings, proper savings, rather than expansion. So if expansion can happen, it can wait till 11th of March, and after that expansion can happen. So more focus should be put on savings. All the best. Your aspects on the 6th house, that means there is lot of recovery that will happen on the debt area. Your enemies will also repeatedly, who try to trouble you, will not be able to do anything now to you. Also, because Jupiter is looking at the 8th house, there is a great possibility that health related problems with 6th and 8th aspect are also taken care of. And if there were interviews in the past that you did and you did not receive any good response, maybe there is a possibility that now they will suddenly come and say that, okay, we want you, come join us. So there is lot of repeating patterns that are going to happen in this time from 5th of December to 11th of March. So get ready. All the very best. Whenever Jupiter is retrograde, this is the house of your speech. Say this loudly. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. This mantra, this will really help you. All the best. Let's move to the sign of Gemini. So when we talk about Gemini here, ascendant is where Jupiter is re-entering from the sign of exalted placement to the sign of Gemini from 5th of December 2025 to 11th of March 2026. It will be retrograde here, and especially in the beautiful nakshatra of Punarvasu, which is all about repeating things. And then after 11th of March until 2nd of June, it will be direct and then enter into exaltation again. So there is a lot of things happening. So December, January, February, March, almost 4 months is where Jupiter is going to be retrograde in the sign of Gemini here. Now, understand the pattern of this nakshatra, this placement where Jupiter is. It is Punarvasu nakshatra, which is the king of retrogrades because it is all about repeating patterns. Now, here, this is the first house, yourself, your identity, you, your thinking, your ego, your relationships, your health, your wealth, every aspect of your life can be seen from the first house, and especially the ideas, the brain, the focus is seen from the first house. Now, here you will have a very strong internal self review and identity correction. There may be people may be looking at you in a different way. They may understand that this is a multitasker, give him whatever he will do. But you will now focus on a certain part that, okay, this is my expertise. I expertise in these areas, so do not, try to take me for granted. So this is very good news for you guys. In fact, there may be possibility because see, you may be repeating things continuously, repeating to apply for jobs, repeating to make your image very much better at your workplace. See, 10th house lord, repeating effort in your relationship. So there may be a little bit of confidence issues. Why not? Absolutely. If you are doing something again and again, so if I'm making this video, I will make 10 times again and again, I will be very scared. Now, what is happening? Why am I not able to do it? It is exactly because of this Jupiter. So maybe this period is where you're doing a lot of repetition. So your confidence can get a little bit of shaken. But on the other hand, your wisdom increases because after repeating so many times, there is possibility that you now know where and how to take action so that there are no major losses that we create. So sometimes learning comes in repeating only, and everyone remember this. When we are studying also, we are learning one. We are repeating 1 plus 1 1 plus 2. Every we are learning a car, we are repeating 10,000 times so that we know how to drive a car. So subconsciously we are keeping on repeating everything every day. So make sure that your wisdom is increasing. So do not let your confidence shaken up during this time. Also, because your mindset is getting correct, you are getting into the right space, your health will improve during this time. So this is a good news for you. Health will improve during this time. Old decisions that you have taken in the past 2 3 months, like from before December, like from October, November, December, there is a possibility that they may come for re-evaluation, that am I doing the right thing, should I take this forward or not. So there is a lot of things that may come back. So please make the right decision because your wisdom is going to be an absolute powerful place. And also, because this is a house which gives perspective to every area of life, your lot of personal belief system, lot of faith you may reconsider thinking about your faith, about your ideas, about your rituals. So that is very good. Please go more and more deeper into spirituality, which will help you the best. Monetary, see, it's a sign. The Pisces sign is the 10th house sign. 10th house is earth. Earth means money. So here, monetary also, lot of repeating. So sometimes repeatedly you start gaining success in your career. Repeatedly you start gaining money. Like from back to back, you start getting money from different places. So all the very best. Let's welcome this Jupiter with a lot of positivity. It is going to put positivity in your um, speculative gains because of the aspect on the fifth house on your relationships, and especially in the place ninth house where Rahu is there. Rahu comes back under the influence of Jupiter. So your luck is also now completely taken care of by Jupiter. All the very best, beautiful time for you. So please reconsider on watching this multiple times, and all the best. See you next time with some next video. Cancer rising, Cancer ascendant. So Jupiter is retrograding in the sign of Gemini. So what has happened? It was there in your ascendant from 18th of October till 11th of November, and from 11th of November it became retrograde. Now from 11th of November till 5th of December it will turn back in the sign of Cancer and come back to the sign of Gemini. So it is retrograde motion. It is changing the zodiac again. So the placement from March or from 14th of May till 18th of October. This is the placement that it is coming on, but in a retrograde motion. So there is a complete change of action, change of results that Jupiter will give you between 5th of December to 11th of March. This is what I want to make you understand. Now, 12th house is the house of your subconscious mind, hidden fears, travel, long distance travel, emotional detox, and spiritual withdrawal will be the primary reason of this Jupiter retrograde. If you're going through Jupiter Mahadasha Antardasha, then this is a period that you will feel so great, actually amazing, because the point here is that it is a planet that creates Vipreet Rajyog for you. It is the lord of the 6th house and the 12th house, and in such Vipreet Raj Yoga, remember this, Vipreet means difficult condition but victory in the end. So here you will be victorious over your emotional detox, as well as spiritual withdrawal will happen. You may feel that, all this rituals, all these things that we are doing is not adding, so I need to get into more of a real life spiritual person rather than just showing off that I am doing one mala this day. Now, hidden fears. See, it is all about hidden fears. Sometimes health related problems, sometimes challenges related to, your intimate life, love life, because of the aspect on the eighth house, because of the aspect on the fourth house, any problem related to real estate that you have done or any transaction that you have done in the past. There may be possibility that because of the fifth aspect of Jupiter on the fourth house, it may resurface that, okay, these are the documents required, these are the things required. So there may be some patterns that are repeating. It is not that closure did not happen, so there may be possibility that you are going back, you purchased a vehicle, something got problems, again repeating, going back and forth to the showroom. You signed some very nice contract for you in your workplace, now there is to and fro on the negotiation, so such kind of things can surface. Expenses may increase because of travel. There may be multiple travels during this time, and this expenses can happen. It is good, expenses should increase. I met one very nice sheikh. He's from Saudi Arabia. He's a sheikh, very very wealthy guy. He's my client now. He told me that, Akash bhai, what we do is that we ask Allah every day that Allah give us expenses, so much expenses that we can't handle it. That's what we did desire. I said, this is very, very difficult demand. He said, yes, because the more expenses he will give, the more I will work hard and more I will make money, so that your expenses are taken care of. So that's also a way of thinking that, here God give me so much work that cannot sleep, and that will convert into wealth only. So here, this is that area. That's why I'm saying this is the house of your subconscious mind. So in your subconscious mind, keep lot of positive things. There may be repeating things, there may be repeating travel, there may be repeating challenges that are coming from your sixth house, that is workplace, health, but does not mean we will give up. We will keep trying very positively. Will take this time. For outer growth, we will not see a great time, but when we come about inner prayers, inner feelings, finally getting to know that point of spiritual exploration, that it is not coming from all this show off, it is coming from more of service. That is the exactly kind of feeling that between 5th of December to 11th of March you will have in yourself. One important thing, because this is the house of foreign travel and it is aspecting 4th, 6th and 8th, there may be sometimes repetition. So you may go to an airport and suddenly you don't have some document, you will have to come back again, rebook. So make sure that during this period, if you're traveling, make sure that the booking is very flexible, as well as the ticket change and whatnot is there, so that you are safe here. Okay, all the very best. Have a great time. See you next week or next video. Until then time, there is Instagram, please follow here and do subscribe. For Leo, see, I am also Leo here. Now, this is the 11th house where Jupiter will again. So, what happened is that on 18th of October, Jupiter went to the sign of Cancer. It became exalted. Now, in retrograde motion, it started retrograde motion from 11th of November. And from 11th of November till 5th of December, it will be retrograde. And 5th of December, it will enter into the sign of Gemini. So again, it is back to the same position, but now in a different flavor. What has happened is that earlier the flavor was very direct. It was giving you results. Okay, take this, take this, take this. Now it says that you got so many results, you made so many decisions. Why don't now you reaccess that, have I made the right decision? Am I moving in the right sense? Am I supposed to do something which is required, or am I need to exit some place or enter some place? So many decisions need to happen during this period of 5th of December till 11th of March. The number one thing is your friend circle. This is the time of reassessment of your friend circle, because sometimes we may just be hanging out in a stupid way. We are talking to people who do not make any difference to our life, our goals, our achievements, our wishes. No one. They are just your energy vampires. They are just sucking energy out of you. So very great time to understand that what kind of friends do you need during this period. Do you want to withdraw from them, withdraw from all the toxic people in your life? This is the time to make the right decision, and you will be wisdom wise super doing very great during this time. Sometimes we have unrealistic goal. Like I am a Leo ascendant. I have some unrealistic goals, and everyone in my team says, sir, you have very unrealistic goals. This is not possible. This is not possible. But somehow you will also get such kind of, and Leo people are ambitious. Leo people are very ambitious, fire inside them, always on fire, very ambitious. So unrealistic goals, may get correction during this time. That okay, let's now focus on realistic goals. Okay, this is what we want to achieve. So somehow all your goals that you have made for 2025 and which was not you were not able to achieve for 2026, you will be making the right achievable goals. Old associations, for all your karmic closures, that means old associations which were unfinished business during this time may get finished. With Jupiter aspecting your seventh house, partnership, the ninth aspect is on the seventh house where Rahu is there. The partnership area is where there is going to be lot of influence of Jupiter in this period, because ninth aspect is the most powerful aspect of Jupiter. So partnership, lot of old associations in partnership which did not go the right way. This may be even in your marriage, even in your business, in any partnership. It may come back on surface, and you may have to deal with it and take the right decisions. And Jupiter is going to give you power to take right decisions here as well. Now, if there are a lot of gains, or there is a lot of advice that you have, or lot of approval, or you can say that, okay, I'm just seeing that my check has to be released in next 3 days, 5 days, 7 days. There may be possibility that the check comes, but there may be mistakes in the check. You have to send it back. You have to get it again. So there may be repeating things here. Delay in gains will happen, but there is going to be more clarity that you will get that, okay, you know what? No, this was unrealistic. This is how I have to look at it. So gains are coming, but little bit of delay because of the retrograde motion of Jupiter. Now, because the major area of Jupiter here is the fifth house and the eighth house, it rules all the things related to speculative gains, all the things related to your research. This is the time that your networking will become very selective. You will do a lot of research. You will be a little bit of greedy also, that okay, this person is of use to me, let me associate with this person. This person is of no use, let it go away. So you will make such kind of very important networking decisions as well. Now, Jupiter is aspecting the third house of your communication. There may be possibilities that lot of communication that you do, you may have to take it back. So please think before you speak or before you write. Jupiter looking at the fifth house may also do something with your children, with your romantic life, even with your speculative gains. So if you are investing somewhere, think 10,000 times, because you may have to reinvest to cut down your losses. Sometimes we put investment, stock goes down. What we do, we put more money so that the loss, whenever it goes up, the loss recovers more faster. That is the kind of situation that is happening here. And very great time for marriage, but again, if there is any dates, etc., if you have already fixed a date but there is no venue, etc., please make sure that you are working very rightly or in coordination. Otherwise, you may have to repeatedly keep changing the dates, or keep creating multiple, what you say, confusion in your family. So this is the kind of thing that you should be working towards when Jupiter becomes retrograde and in the 11th house. Okay, all the very best. There is Instagram, do follow here, subscribe, and all the very best. See you in the next transit. Here, Virgo rising, we will see that you will see the area of your career is 10th house where Jupiter is coming. So what happened, I will explain you so that you get an idea what this video is. Jupiter is in Atichari movement. That means in a year it will move 2 signs. Okay, in a year earlier it moves only one sign, but Jupiter's Atichari means very powerful, very fast. Whenever the circulation towards the sun happens and they're in certain area, and certain what you call certain degrees, Jupiter becomes very powerful. So this is why Jupiter is very fast. In now this situation, Jupiter came to the sign of Gemini on 14th of May 2025. On 18th of October, in so fast motion, it went into the sign of Cancer. It became exalted. For 18th of October till 11th of December is 11th of November is when it was in the sign of Cancer, fully powerful. But on 11th of November, it became retrograde. Now from Cancer, it is coming retrograde point into the sign of 10th house, into the sign of Gemini. Again, so same placement that it was there from May till October, but now in a retrograde motion. Earlier, it was direct motion, putting direct action on you. Now it is retrograde motion. This is exactly the explanation for this so that you get clear idea what I'm talking about. Now, when any planet is retrograde, it does not mean it becomes bad or the drishti becomes very opposite. No, that is not how it becomes. It becomes more inward. That means it becomes more, we can say, reserved. It will not give you directly something very reserved. It will do everything on your back. You may feel that I have no support, but in the backside, in the mist, there is complete army standing behind you. That is what a retrograde Jupiter means for you. Here, your career direction will need a lot of correction. You may not be in the right space, you may not be able to make the right decisions of your career. Now here you may come into a place where you'll say, no man, I have to make some very big decisions related to my career. And this is that point that you're supposed to make very right decisions or get clarity on your career. Talk to mentors, teachers, gurus, spiritual teachers. Talk to them, try to understand what is the career path that you should choose or why you're not getting success into this career, because this Jupiter is come here to resolve. It is in a nakshatra called Punarvasu. Punarvasu means repeating patterns. So it will repeat lot of things around you. You may see that old people, old job people, old colleagues, etc., coming back into your life. So try to get into a scenario where you can take or you can take a lot of advice from others so that your correct career direction gets properly corrected. Maybe there is a possibility that your role that you're doing right now is too simple. So the authority, people in authority, all the people in your career authority, your bosses may reassess your role, that okay, you know what, this person has a lot of capability but he's doing something less. Let us put him on 3-4 months of this role and see if this person is able to do. Then when Jupiter becomes direct, you're supposed to get rewards for that. So that's a beautiful placement here. See, Jupiter is the planet that gives you all the designation in this life because it is the seventh house lord. It is 10th from the 10th house. The seventh house is the lord that is responsible for giving you some designation in life. So remember this period, you may feel a little bit of burden that what the hell has happened to me? Why am I into uncomfortable position? But in the future, it is supposed to be making you powerful only. See, when a planet is retrograde in the 10th house, and especially the Kendra Lord Jupiter, your reputation may also go into a lot of review phase. People may repeatedly test you that, okay, is this person able to do this karma properly, do this work properly, do this activity properly, even from your home. See, Jupiter is looking at the second house. Your family may put you into a test. Your fourth house, your home, everyone in your family, in your mother, etc. Anyone can put you into test, even from the sixth house or your workplace wise. You will be put into a very big test that your reputation goes into a review phase, and this review is going to be. I am sure that because Virgo rising, remember, very analytical people. So you will be able to make the best use of this position of Jupiter. Long term growth also, when we talk about any kind of long term growth, your plans are rewritten. You may get into a lot of you will see that now I have a clarity of 5 to 7 years now that how I want to take my things forward. So Jupiter in a retrograde motion is a very good time to reaccess, to rework on your goal settings. But I would suggest that this is not a great time between 5th of December to 11th of March. If you don't have a job, then you have to join. But if you have a very comfortable job and if you're trying to get into a new place, then this is a place where your reputation, etc., can get tested in a more critical way, which may be very unpleasant for you. You may say that it's not comfortable, you're not feeling. So you will feel better only after 11th of March if you even join a new job. So if you don't have a job, then you don't have a choice. Then to very good, you're going to be in a very good position. But if you have a job, everything is going well. They are saying don't go, don't go, don't go, but you're still saying no, I will go. Then this is a period where you have to avoid major career changes. That's my suggestion for you. All the very best. Hope this transit brings a lot of clarity to you, and you can follow us on AC Astro channel, and there is a WhatsApp link in the description for personal appointments if you want to learn about your chart. For Libra rising, we will see that ninth house is where Jupiter is getting, again coming back to the sign of Gemini in a retrograde motion. So what happened here is that on 14th of May 2025, Jupiter entered into the sign of Gemini in a direct motion. And very fast, 18th of October, it entered into the sign of Cancer. It became exalted in the 10th house for you. So superb time for your career and your work, karma wise, very nice time. Now what happened on 11th of November, it got retrograde. And now, by being retrograde in the sign of Cancer, 5th of December, it will again enter into the sign of Gemini, but not like the same way earlier it was. It was earlier in a direct motion. Now it is in retrograde motion. So that means earlier it was giving you results up front. Now this is the time that it may give you a result, a little bit delay, sometimes with a little bit of extra effort that you put. Whenever a Jupiter kind of a planet gets retrograde in the ninth house of your dharma, this is where lot of problems can happen, because it's a pakka house, a very important house of Jupiter. Here your belief system, your philosophical system may get questioned. You may question yourself that, am I in the right system? Am I thinking correctly, or this anything where I'm lacking on few things? You will see that for guru, for mentors, for teachers, you may reassess yourself that, am I able to connect with the mindset, with the kind of teachings that they are giving, or am I in a wrong situation right now? So this is the kind of reassessment that happens when Jupiter is in retrograde motion. In fact, in retrograde motion, it is in a nakshatra of Punarvasu, which is repeating patterns. So many things will repeat that you will get a small data that, okay, this has happened again, this has happened again, this is also happening like this. Am I in the right sense or no? Your bosses, ninth house is bosses. Remember this. This is guru, bosses, teachers, mentors, father. This is someone very authority in your life. Now here, someone who's trying to give you false hope, telling you, I will give you promotion, I will give you will find the real idea or real point behind it, that that person is just making sure that his work is getting done, and it is repeatedly lies are being told to you. So this is the kind of thing that you may figure out during this period. If there is any legal court case, etc., things may repeat again, that you may have to go back to the evidence again, and you have to bring back the evidence. So there may be possibility that a lot of repetition happens there. And also education matters. If higher education or some exam that you have given, now there is a possibility that you'll have to reappear for that exam. So lot of repeatings are happening. I'm sorry for this, but this is how it is supposed to be. Life is about all these adventures. One thing is very important here with the ninth house, that faith is a very big element of the ninth house, the house of dharma and the house of your luck. In fact, in your luck also, you will feel that multiple times you have to try things to get your luck activated. So, which is the pattern of Jupiter in Punarvasu Nakshatra. Your faith will actually mature with this experience. You will understand that the real God or real benefit in this life is karma only and nothing else. Look at Jupiter. Jupiter is the third house lord. Your speech, your actions in your speech is going to be very, very powerful. In fact, because Jupiter is aspecting your ascendant, you yourself will completely transform during this time. And you may repeatedly have failures, but this failures is going to increase your wisdom. And then when you take action, when Jupiter becomes direct on 11th of March, this is the time to put, powerful situation, powerful impact on the people around you. With Jupiter looking with the ninth aspect on the fifth house, this is also the period, this is all the place where we can think about speculative gain. You must have seen losses in the past few weeks. Now this is the time that losses, the repetition of that losses ends, and now you are slowly recovering. In fact, Rahu, speculatively, whenever Rahu has no aspect of Rahu or any benefic planet, it turns to be very, very aggressively showing results. Now here it is not going to show results in that love life, in that relationship pattern. So it's a very powerful, very great transit, which will put your faith back into experience, into karma, into destiny. So, all the very best. Have a great time. Libra is the best ascendant in the world. There is no one better than you guys. Jupiter is a planet of little bit of obstacles and hard work. That means here you need more and more and more wisdom. Every Libra ascendant person should have a guru. Otherwise, they will not be able to, you know, make to the next level. Because what happens here is, I understand very clearly, sixth house, your daily work and routine is ruled by Jupiter, and Jupiter is Brahaspati Guru. So if you don't have a guru, your daily work and routine will not be able to take that beautiful turns and twists in your life. Okay, all the very best. Have a great time. Follow on Instagram, and you can connect on WhatsApp also. There is a link in the description. So see you. Scorpio. Now look here. What is happening here? When we talk about the eighth house, it's a very mystical house. And here, in for all the people related to Scorpio, what has happened is that I will explain you what this Jupiter is doing. So first, you need to get learned about that. So Jupiter on this in this year on 14th of May transited into the sign of Gemini. Okay, then fast. 18th of October, it already moved into the sign of Cancer. From 18th of October till 11th of November, it was in the sign of Cancer. Now it is coming back. It is coming back and it will enter into the sign of Gemini. So it is in Gemini only. But what happens here is that it will be in a retrograde motion. Earlier it was in a direct motion. Now it is in retrograde motion, which means that lot of karmic things that are going to repeat around this house is what we need to focus on in this video. One thing is that lot of karmic debts, they will resurface, and these karmic debts can be coming from your in-laws, can be coming from an intimate relationship, can be coming from people who you met, and now you are trying to again get back with them. Like, you met, you did not understand the motive, you did not understand the energy behind them, energy behind your and their association. This is the time that you may say, no, I want to get back with that person, I want to that person in my life forever. That kind of feeling is what happens here when Jupiter gets into this retrograde motion in the eighth house, also in the special nakshatra of Punarvasu is repeating patterns. So lot of instances that happened in the past, dreams that you saw in the past may repeat now. You may see lot of similar things regularly till 11th of March. And emotionally also, it's a very transformative time, because see, the lord of the second house, the lord of your value system, is in the eighth house, completely putting in transformation. The lord of your fifth house, your creativity, is in the eighth house in a retrograde motion. So you'll have to think not only forward but backwards also. Not only a plan where we say that we are going to achieve this, but we will also learn about the escape plan, that how do we get out of this problem if it comes in our life. So something for the past, something for the future, both has to be taken into consideration so that you can make the right decision. Inheritance, joint finances, inheritances, we can talk about husband and wife money, we can talk about some inheritance or taxation money or taxation paying. See, this is a repeating pattern chart. It means that if you have any kind of problem, or if you have hidden any tax, etc., there may be possibility you get a letter from government that, okay, this is what in the past you have done, now pay for this. Because Jupiter is retrograde now, it will also looking at the past karmas here. So please make sure that if anything that has can be done voluntarily by not getting into any kind of dispute, please do it during this time. Automatically things will be working in your favor. Now, because this is also the house of in-laws, if there is some past commitment by the in-laws that has not been done, you will get that commitment fulfilled during this period. Also, if inheritance is a part where you have been struggling from a very long time for inheritance, now this is the time that you will get your inheritance, and it will be very favorable, very very favorable time for you. When we talk about psychologically also, this is a very good time for healing. And there is one thing that you should do here. No one should control anything, because Jupiter is looking at the 12th house, at the second house, and at the fourth house. Here you may control lot of things of your family, so you should stop controlling and now let things happen on their own. You're controlling your parents, you're controlling your children, this is the time to leave everything, control yourself. You're not control yourself of not controlling others, is what I can say. Also, foreign travel, there may be disruption in foreign travel sometime because of the fifth aspect on even for your children. If they're traveling to a foreign country or they're traveling somewhere, there may be possibility of flight delays, changes, challenges. So please be very careful about how things are going to be happening here. Sometimes I suggest expenses are on the higher side, and that is also because of your real estate. In the real estate section, you are supposed to pump in some good money here, because some things that you ignored in the past now have come back again, and you have to now work towards it. I'll give you a very small example. 1 month ago my wife told me that there's in the kitchen sink it's some clogging. So I said, don't worry, I put some clog machine this and it went. It was going slow, so I said, don't worry, don't worry, don't, nothing happens, nothing happens, it will go. Put hot water, put hot water. So I keep doing this, doing this, doing this, doing this. As I'm making the video, just I paid $200 to the plumber. He came, did all that machine work, and to save like $10 or $15, I could have called that time only, and immediately with 1 2 minutes he must have removed the clog. But I waited, let it happen, let it happen. So sometimes waiting on things that okay, things will become okay, makes you very expensive later on. It becomes very expensive. So try to take actions immediately. Don't wait for things. Okay, all the very best. Take care. Have a great time. There is a WhatsApp link in the description for personal appointments, and do follow, subscribe, whatever you want to do. All the best. Sagittarius. Now, here you will see that Jupiter is in the seventh house. In seventh house, Jupiter is has re-entered the seventh house from the eighth house. 14th of May till 18th of October, it was in the house of Gemini only, the seventh house only, and it was in direct motion. It went into the 18th of October, it went into the sign of Cancer, became exalted, very powerful in that eighth house. Now, from 11th of November, it became retrograde, and now 5th of December, it will enter into the sign of Gemini again in a retrograde motion. So earlier in Gemini, it was in direct motion. Now it is in retrograde motion till 11th of March 2026. So the results are completely different. The results are you walking straight, you walking backwards. When you are walking straight, all the other things in the side are going away. But now when you are walking, your front is already there, but you can now see these sides also. So you know that what you have done in the past is going to be coming as a reflective reflection here, which is the area of your relationships. So your relationship truth will be tested during this time. So you will be getting into a place where relationship fight, it is kind of a courtroom for you. Lot of things are being tested. You did this in the past. Did you know 10 days ago you did this, that, etc. That kind of thing you may be able to hear during this time. And marriage matters may require reassessment. Even divorce matters. If you're going to divorce, it may require what you say, reconcile, or you can renegotiation. Such things may be happening during this time. So it is better to save marriage. If you're in a very toxic relationship, I suggest that throw away that relationship, get out of that marriage. But if it can be saved, you have little children, little compromise on ego area, then you should please stick together. Whose marriage is good in this world? Everyone, even billionaires I see, all their marriages are difficult only. So marriage can never be perfect because there are two opposite people. They have come to make, they have to come to do collective karma. If you look at it this way, then things will become very better for you. Old partners during this time may reconnect. You may feel that in this job, in this work, to achieve this goal, see, it is looking 1 2 3 4 5, fifth aspect on the 11th house, aspect on the ascendant, aspect on the third house, to put effort to put that, achieve that goal. I need this person back in my life. So you so you may get some kind of a person back in your life that okay, I need this person back in my life so I can achieve my goals very nicely. So this is a time that you old partners may reconnect, and it is very beautiful because they will bring some very big karmic changes in your life through partnership. So very powerful. Please invite them with grace. Also, commitment, contracts, etc. would need a lot of clarity. If you're doing any commitment somewhere, you cannot just say that okay, I will do this. You ask questions. This is the time to ask question, to repeat understanding of that one thing. Jupiter is in Punarvasu Nakshatra. Punarvasu Nakshatra is repeating patterns. So you have to keep repeating that. Is it right? Am I going to be doing this? Shall I do this? Shall I not do this? What should I do? How should I take it? Should I sign this contract? What are the problems that I may get? So you should repeatedly ask questions to yourself before making any decision related to commitments. And also, business partnership may sometimes require renegotiation. So you may be in a business, you may be in a partnership, and now your percentage was decided at 10% and other percentage is decided at 90%. You may say that what the hell are you doing about 90%? I am working here for more than 40%, so I need 30% more. So this is the kind of negotiation. So you may have to go back over your commitment and start negotiation skills, and it will be in your favor because Jupiter is putting the fifth aspect on the 11th house of your gains. So you're supposed to gain. So in your career, in your work also. If in your career, in your job, you want to renegotiate, very good time. If you want to renegotiate in your business partnership, that okay, this is the equity that I want, please go for it. You are going to receive some very good news regarding that. All the very best. Whenever Jupiter is retrograde, do the mantra Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya, because this is a ascendant Lord. When ascendant Lord is in any discomfort, Lord Vishnu has to be invoked so that you get real power and you get the wisdom from Lord Vishnu directly when the planet is in inward motion. Take care. See you in the next transit. There is a WhatsApp link in the description. You click on it and you will do personal appointments. And there is acastro@gmail.com. Oh, sorry. Follow us on Instagram on acastro channel. So many things. Follow. It's not my way to say, but do whatever you want. Capricorn. So when we talk about Capricorn rising here, sixth house is where Jupiter is re-entering. So what happened is that on 14th of May till 18th of October, Jupiter was in the sign of Gemini. It was in the this sign only, but in direct motion. On 18th of October, it entered into the sign of Cancer. It became exalted. And then 11th of November, it returned back. It started becoming retrograde and now returning back to the sign of Gemini in a retrograde motion from 5th of December 2025 till 11th of March. It will now be in Gemini sign only, the place where it was there in the beginning of the year, but not in direct motion, in retrograde motion. So things that were going straight now may go a little bit zigzag in your life because of retrograde motion. Just imagine yourself, you are walking straight. Every area of this is now not seen by you because you are seeing straight only. So the side is not visible. But now you are walking backwards. So you will see, oh, I missed this. I missed this. Oh, there is a nice cafe here. There is a nice karmic event here. Oh, I just did not look at this person saying hello to me. So this is where you're going retrograde. So you missed things are going to be seen by you. I hope you understand. It's a very clear way to make you understand. Here, daily work routine, etc., where you have been ignoring things, where you have been not giving attention to things, may need a lot of reaccess. You should be restructuring your your daily routine. You should be coming into this scenario where your laziness has to go away now from this life. You cannot become so comfortable so quickly. This is a time that you have to put extra effort in your workplace. You will be going crazy day night workplace wise, effort you will be putting, and you have to put extra effort. And health wise also, the things that you ignored coming forward here, that okay, I ate this, doesn't matter, I this, and this is the time to reassess that, is it, have I done everything right, or do I need to now reconsider coming back to a very good diet. Jupiter is in Punarvasu Nakshatra. If you have been sick in the past and you did not take care after that, this may relapse. It may come back again. That is the exactly point of Jupiter here, to come here and make you understand that, okay, if you don't take care in the right sense, or if you don't quit or leave or sacrifice, I will come back again. That is diseases. So please be very careful about your health because it requires proper discipline and proper correction during this time. Work stress will reveal weak systems. So this is good, because what happens is that when work will become stressful, you will make, Jupiter is wisdom oriented planet. It is getting retrograde does not mean it is getting completely zero. It is getting retrograde means that now it is going to take, you know it is just like a rubber band. It is stretching you to the back so that you can then put in great action. Same way here, you will see that all the weak systems which are giving you a lot of headache in the work area, that okay, this is not happening, that is not happening, you may be able to try to go back and restructure them. Okay, let's start from the beginning. This is how we will do this. You will streamline things, which is very, very good for you in your business also, in your workplace also. Now, some things, because it is also the house related to service, and you have understood that okay, we are just Guru Nanak, very, very revered sage of Hinduism, Sikhism. He says a very important thing. Daswanta is a very important area. You cannot keep eating everything. You have to share. That's why if you go to any Gurudwara Sahib in this world, food is free all the time. Everyone, like, we also go to Gurudwara, me, my daughters, my family, we always, when we are going, we have something in our hand, either milk, either rice, either we give there, because 24 hours you can go to Gurudwara and ask for food and you will get food. So what does this mean? It means daswant. You cannot only be receiving, you have to give also. So this is a house of service. Now your service oriented thing will improve, because you will realize that life is not about only receiving, it is about giving as well. So please do some real service in this lifetime. You will feel so much better. Just go to some temple, gurdwara, mosque. I just saw on my very beautiful post in my on my Facebook that she was a Caucasian girl. She wrote that this Thanksgiving I want to adopt three families who I will buy all the groceries, all the cakes and whatnot, and give them gift cards and whatnot. But I don't want to be seen or meet them. I need your address. I will put everything outside your house and I will go away. I don't want to interact because I want to keep it so hidden. I don't want to see, don't want to feel that I helped you. I just want to keep it and forget it. So this is called real service. And this is what in Hinduism also says, that when you do dana, any kind of donation, one hand should do, another hand should not even know about it. So please get into service area. Service oriented thinking will improve here, and lot of things which are creating a lot of debt in your life, which has created debt in your life, now you will go back and understand what are the barriers that you need to remove, and make sure that debt now recovers. So you will recover, lot of debt recovery will happen during this time. And productivity, your commitment, your workplace designation, your what you can say your workplace status improves after a lot of inner reset that you do during this period. So overall, this is a very, very beautiful time for all the Capricorn ascendant people to re-access your life, because this Vipreet Rajyog is not so simple. It is very powerful. Once you do this reassessment, then you will get the great results of exalted Jupiter next year from 2nd June. All the best. Do subscribe. Thank you. There is a WhatsApp link in the description for personal appointments, and there is AC Astro channel on Instagram also, so you can follow there also. Bye bye. Aquarius rising. Now here, fifth house is where your Jupiter is re-entering. So Jupiter, what happened on 18th of October? It entered into the sign of Cancer, became exalted there. From Cancer, it started in retrograde motion on 11th of November. Now it is coming back here in the fifth house in a retrograde motion from 5th of December till 11th of March 2020. It will be retrograde only. So fifth house, house of creativity, love, romance, house of speculative gain. What is happening here? Now creativity goes very inward before expression. So here you may multiple times verify your own self, that am I making the right option? Am I putting the right option out of creative input here? Or am I just going to fail in this? So there may be some kind of little bit of hesitation in, you know, working on your creativity side. I would suggest, and I feel in this period, Jupiter is very powerful here because Jupiter is the significator of this house as well. Karaka, we can say. And here Jupiter also says that this is all about education, wisdom. So please go back to your education notes, to your previous writings, and try to refer them if it's possible. Try to think, sit down and think that what are the earlier things that I did to overcome any problems in the creative area, and you will be able to find that answer. The reason is that unless until you do repeating patterns, the Punarvasu nakshatra where Jupiter is, it is not going to give you that great results. So you should be into repeating patterns here. Children and education matters may be reviewed here. There may be possibility that you tried IVF, did not work out, but now try, because in this repeating pattern, Jupiter will give you the results of your effort. So IVF, IUI, any kind of planning of progeny is where you should retry. Keep trying. It will happen for you. And also education matter wise, if something that you quit in the mid or you did not complete, now this is the time to re-access, reinitiate that. Remember, reinitiate things related to the fifth house. If romantic life wise, you there was problem between you and your loved one or your spouse or whatever it is, and if by chance things did not work out that time, now this is the time to reinitiate. Now reinitiate, say that, what, I still cannot get over you, can you talk to me again? So maybe things will start working in the right space, because this is the house of speculative gains, and taking big risk in the area of your share and stock market should be considered very carefully. If repeatedly you are failing in the stock market, then till 11th of March you should avoid any big stock market investments. You should just relax. After that you should start doing something like that. So risk taking needs a lot of caution during this period. This is house of mantra chanting. So please repeatedly do mantra chanting, and the best mantra to do here is Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya, Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya, Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. It will be very, very beautiful for you. You may really receive blessings in this hard time. If there is any big problem coming related to your, your children, your creativity, your romance, your love, your happiness, very important. Also, one more thing here, which is the most important thing here, is related to intellectuality. Fifth house is the house of intellectual. So here your intellectuality will be becoming more philosophical. You may give examples or give reasons for your creativity, for your philosophy. So this is also good in a good way only, not a problem. But when Jupiter in Punarvasu nakshatra, its own nakshatra, Jupiter tends to become too perfectionist. So in that perfection, sometimes opportunity goes away because you are trying to be perfect and the train went. So don't be perfect. Try to be imperfect. Try to go do whatever coming to your mind. Do it nicely. And if required, if that scheme does not work out, use another scheme. That does not work out, use another scheme. So keep repeating. That is the way you will be able to achieve greatness during this time. All the best. Because of Jupiter's aspect on the ninth house, 11th house, and on the ascendant, you will see that in the social circle also, repeatedly, if you have struggled or tried to achieve something, you will get it. In the scenario of your higher education also, if there is one exam you gave did not work out, give the second one, it will work out for you. And same way, looking at the ascendant, it is going to make sure that you are so powerful that you will have all the ideas, all the commitment, all the strength to do take challenges in your hand. All the best. Have a great time. There is Instagram. Follow there. Subscribe here. And WhatsApp link in the description if you want to talk one on one. See you. Retrograde Jupiter for all the Pisces says your Lagna Lord is in the third house again. So now your Lagna Lord went to the fourth house. You saw a glimpse of great positivity in your career area, in related to your, sudden ups and downs that were happening. Real estate wise, things may happen good. It is looking at the 12th house. Foreign travel might have happened. Some short distance travel also might have happened. Now here you will see that Jupiter. So what happened? I will explain you. So on 18th of October 2025, Jupiter entered into the sign of Cancer, and here it became exalted. But on 11th of November, it became retrograde. That means it became retrograde, and now it is entering into the sign of Gemini again on 5th of December 2025. Now, Gemini here is the sign that is related to it is Kendra, very important sign for you, number one. Now, here, Gemini, being the Kendra sign, it is by mistake, I put Jupiter here, so don't worry, it is here in this sign, okay, in the fourth house. By mistake, my cursor shifted, man. That's why it came here. But okay, just look at this sign. I will keep putting my circle here, here, here. Jupiter is back here, and from 5th of December 2025 to 11th of March 2026, Jupiter will be here in the fourth house of your family, of your home, of your mother, of your emotions, of your emotional security. Anything that has to do with your property, vehicles, everything needs to get reconsidered during this time. Home and family karma should be revisited. If there is any dispute in the family, go back, resolve it. Go back to that instance, say that this was a misunderstanding, whatnot, and resolve it. Also, property or vehicle decisions, if it had happened in the past, may delay now. There may be possibility you were getting your delivery on 10th of December, it will happen in 18th of December. So some kind of delays can happen, but very good. You can go back and make, sometimes you made a wrong decision here. You may go back and make the right decision also. So this is very good time for you. Also, if you see, this is the house of emotional foundation, healing. In this situation, if you need more healing emotionally, you want to become very powerful, this is a great time for emotionally making yourself, your life very, very awesome. So dependence on other people can be now taken care of by your own self. Like, you may be dependent on, you will start getting dependent on your own self rather than other people. So this is also very good. When we talk about this, another scenario is happening here, and that is happening is mother related matters may need attention. If your mother in the past showed some symptoms of health problems, now this is the time that you need to reconsider, rechecking that are those conditions still there or are those in control. Because if you don't do this right now at this point of time, then there may be bigger problems in this period between 5th of December till 11th of March. You may have to repeatedly start going to the doctor, repeatedly start taking care of your mother. So it is better to take precaution. You know, precaution is better than cure. And in this period, everything related to, if you have done any kind of, if your heart is not good, if your lungs has any problem, if you have any blood related problems, if you have any chest related problems, and you have been ignoring in the past, please don't ignore, because this Jupiter is the planet that gives expansion. So here it can give some kind of inflammation, expansion, problems like that. So we want to be absolutely careful and take right decisions here. Fourth house is a very auspicious house for Jupiter to be, and Jupiter is here, creates a very powerful, or what you say, Raj Yoga also. But in retrograde motion, it tells you to take action of the fourth house, mother, dignity, property, vehicles, everything needs to be reconsidered if you are in that area of life. Whenever Jupiter is retrograde and in such position, you should take advice of gurus, mentors, teachers, because they will be able to help you with taking a final right decision. Sometimes we are not able to take decisions, but when it comes to, you should go to your guru, mentors, father, grandfather. Grandfather is ruled, grandfather, Jupiter rules grandfather. They will give you the right advice. So all the very best. Have a great powerful transit. And the aspects of Jupiter on the seventh house, on the ninth house, on the what do you say? Sorry, aspect on the Jupiter on the eighth house, 10th house, and on the 12th house is going to be also very auspicious. Foreign related travel may get sometimes delayed, even if you have been promised some promotion between 5th of December to 11th of March. They may revoke that promotion also. They may say that okay, we will do it later. So make sure that repeatedly confirm things before you are, if you're getting some confirmation, repeatedly ask for confirmation that okay, for sure na, for sure na, can you give me in writing for this, that. So that will be a very important thing for you to do. All the best. Also, if you're claiming something, see, Jupiter is putting aspect on the eighth house. If you're claiming something that this is what I claim or this is what I see is right or wrong, please do your research very carefully. Otherwise there may be challenges, or you may get a little bit of defame also. So, all the best. There's a WhatsApp link in the description for personal appointments. Do subscribe and follow on Instagram. Thank you, and see you in the next video very, very soon. All the best, and bye bye. Take care. See you.